Hello guys, I'm here for another video on the chess recaps, and this is the round 6. So next one it's gonna be the last rounds, and it will be the end of the tournament. Um, right now I'm on first before this match, so I'm really hyped. And yeah, I'm against João Pereira. Is again a zero hilo opponent. And I'm white again. And the next game I will be black. Okay, let's jump into this game. So I start with e4. He goes c5, so another Sicilian opening. I play knight f3, and he plays d6 instead of my last video. He played knight c6, which is it's just a way of play. It can transpose too, so it's no problem. And as I like to do here, I go bishop b5 check. The This line, I just call it the bishop b5 line because there's a lots of names here. For example, if he puts the knight first instead of d6 and now put a b5, this is the Rosolimo. But as he put d6 and I put the bishop here, this is the Moscow variation. Sometimes there's the canal attack. Yeah, there's many names, but I just call it bishop b5 because it's really simple. It just says check, and I like these lines in the Sicilian, so I just play it. He plays knight d7. There's a lot of options. Knight can block here too, but he preferred this way. And here, I know there are a lot of games like this is in the beginning. This is all in the database still. And here there are four moves that I know that are theory. Um, so the four moves are just to take, right? Takes you can take with the queen or the knight. C4 to protect the bishop, and A4, or queen E2. There, there, there these are the options I have on this position. I can also bishop c4, but looks weird. And here I want to test an opening actually. So I play lots this variation. And I already played c4 and I already played bishop queen e2, and I wanted to try now a4. So let's try this. The point is obviously if he takes, I take, negating the development of the knight on these squares. So that's why I played a6. I thought it was premature to play this, but okay, because this is stopped, right? This never moves. You can just develop with knight f6 or knight c6. But okay, a6. Now I trade because if I go back, I think it's bad. I could also go to bishop e2 maybe. But yeah, I go bishop here to trade. Okay, knight takes, and here everything equal. This pawn on a4, I kind of like it, but it can also push for b5. So yeah, I castle here. We are still on theory. He plays knight f6, and rook e1 defending this pawn. And here it thought for a bit, and I thought he was gonna play e6 actually. Yeah, e6 and pushing for d5. But he surprised me with d5, and I did not expect this. Obviously, his point is to shut down any d4s. So here I can push d4. If I do run a move, okay, I can push d4. But now with d5 I cannot push because there's two pawns controlling the square. So here I just force d4 with c3. So I'm saying, yeah, you're not shutting down my d4. I will play d4. You cannot stop this. So he played bishop e7, d4. And I'm feeling comfortable in this position, of course, because his bishop is kind of bad behind these pawns. Yes, you can argue that my pieces are not out. Yes, okay, his knights are out, but my pieces will come out. I just want to the center just to I just want this pawn to go away to put my knight here. That's why this pawn is protecting. It's kind of weird. I have plans like this too, like on the Spanish. This knight reroutes to f1 and then to e3 or g3. And yeah, he castles. And here I thought, what about I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, because there are a lot of options to consider. Mm, I of course I considered taking in the center in any way, and the conclusion I reached here was this knight is good here, protecting the center. This both pawns. So if I took any of pawns, uh, I think I give the center to black. Uh, if I take here, it takes with the knight, and already you can see black is better. If I take here, yes, you can argue. Okay, it takes here, and the knight is kind of stuck now. Uh, yeah, you can say that my queen can also go to b3, right? But yeah, I don't take any pawns, and I played bishop g5. Uh, and of course, I calculated a6. I'm gonna say what I calculated. I calculated, okay, if you push h6, let's just say push h6. I calculated, and I'm wrong in this calculation, just so you see. I calculated bishop h4. Actually, later I saw that I wanted to take here because the position is closed. Well, it's not closed yet, but imagine if I take and close it. This bishop is trash, okay? But I calculated if I go back, you go push for g5. I go back, and if he pushes, I think I could not go here, but I can. I can go here. I thought I was going to force back, right? Because I have no other squares to go. Yes, I have here. I will comment on that. But if I go here, I just lost the pawn, right? As you can see. And if I go here, I thought I couldn't go here because of these tactic themes on this diagonal. But I apparently can because I go to f4, and on f4 I attack everything on this position. Yeah, I didn't see this. And I was ready to take the knight. It's not bad. It's actually a good move to take this knight. Yeah, but he surprised me with the knight h5. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I thought for like 10 minutes, and I was in doubt about trading or go back. Because if I trade, the thing is, if I trade, I'm trading this bad bishop for my bishop, and his knight's ready to jump to f4. So imagine if I trade. This knight is going to f4. I cannot. I can. Oh, well, I can play g3 actually, but is weakening my structure around the king. I didn't like it. And notice, there is no tactics about this, because if I take here, thinking I will take here, but later he takes with well, he takes with the pawn here, and yes, I can take here, but I'm losing the pawns in the center, so it will turn out equal in the end. So I didn't trade. Computer is saying to trade, but I didn't. I went to e3. So I went to b5 and then e3. I didn't lose the tempo because I wanted to put my bishop here anyways, because knight is on tactic themes now, because I'm starting already to take here and then here, right? So it's kind of tricky, this position, and he went g6, which is a questionable move, weakening even more his king. Yeah, and here I was feeling comfortable. So let's continue. I was also controlling f5. I knew that he couldn't play f5 because of this checks or taking. Well, taking is not good because he has also rook b8, but he's weakening very much his king. I knew, like, I I smelled this position, like he couldn't play f5. So I played knight to bd2, develop it move, and he played f5, the move that he could not do because it loses. It just loses. and I'll calculate, and I played e takes f5. If he takes with the pawn, there is themes now about this. So for example, if I take on the center, I win already a pawn with maybe bishop here, opening my rook. If rook moves here, I can also do this. So yeah, he's losing this pawn, right? And his attack, I have a huge attack here. He just loses. So that's why he took with the rook, but this is a big mistake. This is an even bigger mistake. Feel free to pause the video and find and win for whites. Just one move. It's relatively easy to find. So I'm gonna say the move. The move is g4, attacking the rook and the knight, and he's just losing a piece here. I thought he was gonna take on the center, because imagine c takes d4. I can take the rook. It's good, but I think I would take here because I just losing a piece here. I will calmly just trade on the center and still have this. I'm not losing any pressure. So yeah, and here if he takes here, I would probably take with each piece. I don't think it matters because I'm still attacking this. So yeah, but it didn't do it. It did an even weirder move. Like I don't understand the next move. Rook g5. The only thing it does is opening my pawn so I cannot capture the knight. But the rook is attacking twice, so I just captured it with my knight. The thing, that move like loses the rook and the knight because now I unpinned my pawn, and when he takes my bishop, if I take his bishop now and I take the queen, it's spinning again. So I just won the exchange, but I don't need to take the bishop. I can take this knight. He took my bishop, I took his bishop, and if he checks me, I always block counter-attacking his king. And if you count the material, yes, I'm a rook up. I have two rooks here as well. I'm totally winning. He plays g5, trying to get some attack here, but it doesn't have pieces to attack. I give a check on diagonal. He goes king g7. Here I do a nice move, which is h6 check. Yes, this pawn is hanging. If he captures this, my plan was to play queen f7 with rook h3 mate. And in to prevent this, the only move is to play g4. So my rook doesn't come here, and if it tries to trade, it's mate on the spot, right? This is mate. So yeah, g4, but then it's totally lost. I can just play. I can bring my knights. Yeah, it's totally lost here. So he didn't took it. He didn't take it. He went to king g6. I go queen e6 check. He blocks with the knights. Pawn takes, and knight e4, pressuring the pinned piece. He goes queen h8 because he doesn't have moves here. The queen is stuck protecting the knights. This rook doesn't come out. The knight cannot move. This king, if he takes my pawn, I take his knight for free. So he moves the queen, keeps an eye on the knight. I go rook g3, attacking this weak pawn. I could also go to f3, but after rook f8 is protecting the knight, so yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter here. You cannot protect this pawn now. Rook f8, and I take the pawn. Check, it takes my pawn first. I go queen h3, and he resign because there's mates on the next move. So yeah, that's my game. There's just a blunder on the opening, nothing much to say. It was a good game until here. Maybe until here, maybe. Until this position is very equal. You can still fight, of course. So yeah, this is my game. I hope you enjoyed. I'm still on first now. It's gonna be my last game, and I need if I draw my last game, I win. And if I lose, I can lose first place. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and let's wait for the last game.